this is Tina Rappy. Thanks for joining me in my Stampin' Studio. I am making these for a swap for an event coming up, and I thought they turned out just adorable. So I want to show you how to make these, and you can make a ton of them really, really quick. All right, so let me move these out of the way. All right, and we're going to start out with the stamp set Cookie Cutter Christmas, and we're using the reindeer here. And then we're also using the coordinating Cookie Cutter Builder Punch. All right, so I'm going to start out with the reindeer stamp and then the Memento ink, and I am using crumb cake cardstock. So I'm going to get this inked up really well. And we'll stamp that down. And then while I've got that out, I'm going to use a scrap piece of real red, and I am going to punch it so that I basically just get the nose. That's all that I really need here is the nose. And where's my other? This little bow, and that's this one right here. And we're also going to stamp that in Memento ink right there. All right, let's get this out of the way. And then we'll get the builder punch out. And so I'm going to turn it upside down and put him in here and punch him out. Okay. And then this part right here will punch out the bow. And then for this red part of the nose, if you notice here on my sample, I've got the nose popped up. And so all that I really needed was just the nose part. So let's snip this. Just like that. All right, so let me get the crumbs out of here that we don't need. Then I have a piece of the copper foil paper, and this was punched out with the 1-inch circle. And then I'm using the to and from the Cookie Cutter stamp set. And this time I'm going to use Stays On, and that's because, oh goodness sakes, I just had this open a minute ago. There we go. The reason I'm using Stays On for this is the foil paper, ink doesn't dry on that very well because of the coating that's on it, and Stays On will work with anything. Oh, that one turned out blurry. Let me just grab, I have another one done here so that our finished product will turn out well. Okay, and then I punched it with 1/8 of an inch hole punch. All right, next I have some of the Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper, and what I'm going to do is I'm using the silicone sheet here because I'm going to use the fast views, and I need adhesive, really strong adhesive around 3 sides of this. And when I first started doing this, I found if I was doing it on my grid paper, there would always be a little bit of runoff or over from this, and it would stick, and then everything else would stick to it. Okay, so we've got the adhesive on 3 sides here. And then I want to show you, I went to Target and I bought the 6-pack of Twix for $1. So these are really inexpensive little treats that you can do. Put the Twix right on top of it. This paper, the designer paper, is cut 3 inches by 4 inches. So that means you can get 12 of them out of one sheet. All right, we just roll it up and it's stuck, and then pinch these sides together. Okay, and then we're going to go back to this, and I've got my Flirty Flamingo marker, and I'm just going to color in the center of his ears. Then with some Stampin' Dimensionals, I am going to pop up his nose. And on this one, I need a smaller piece, so that's why I just cut from the edge. Put that on there, and then that little red nose that we had already cut out is going to go on there. All right, 1 dimensional on the back side of this, right underneath his nose. And on this bow, on the back side, I'm going to use a small little crumb of a dimensional as well. And stick that on the back. Okay, so now we're ready to put this together. I'm going to peel that off, stick that on, and then we'll get the bow on. Okay, and then I'm going to use some of the baker's twine. This is the real red, and it comes in a combination pack that also comes with a white and red glimmer baker's twine as well. And then I'm getting, oh, I don't know, maybe about an 8-inch piece of twine from here. And in that hole that I had punched, I'm going from the back side to the front side, and I'm going to pull this through. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to separate these threads. I'm going to wrap it around his little head. Just like that, and kind of letting it dangle. And then turn it around to the back side. And tie it in a knot once. Tie it in a knot twice. And clip off the extra. And that quickly, he's done. Now, you could also do the same type of thing with the teddy bear, the gingerbread, the Santa Claus, the little Eskimo, or even you could get out the cookie cutter Halloween and do it with a mummy or the scarecrow, the skeleton, or Dracula. So really quick and simple. Love these. This would be an adorable stocking stuffer, things for your kids' classes, coworkers, or whatever, and really, really easy. So please go to my blog, which is stampinstudio.com. I will have the full dimensions on things there, and then also you can place an order with me 24/7. So I hope you enjoyed your visit today, and I'd love to have you come back another time. Thanks and happy stampin'.